Hello. That's perfect. Don't worry, I'll speak slowly and clearly. We'll go step by step. So let's get started. How are you feeling today? Are you excited to practice English with me?
What day is today in Ecuador?
Today is Friday, September 19th, 2025, in Ecuador. It's the end of the week. Do you usually feel happy on Fridays? What do you normally do on a Friday?
At this moment, it is 9:20 o'clock.
Excellent. You can also say it is 20 past 9. Now tell me, what time do you usually wake up during the week? And do you go to bed early or stay up late?
Please take our practice in minutes.
Yes, of course. I'll time our practice for about 10 minutes. And at the end, we'll check how long we've practiced. Now, let's keep going with some more personal questions.
What is the question?
Sure. The next question is, what's your name and can you spell it for me slowly?
My name is Marco. I spell in UID. People usually call me Marco because it's a short name and easy.
That's great, Marco. You spelled that really clearly. And it's nice that people call you Marco as a shorter and easier name. Now, let's talk a bit about where you're from.
I am from Ecuador. I live in Quito, Valle de los Chillos, in Conocoto, which is very big. My city has many interesting places, like the park. I like it because it's very big.
That's a really good description. You're doing great. So you're from Quito in the Valle de los Chillos, and it's a big place with interesting spots like the park. You explained that very well. Let's continue talking about whether you work or study.
I study at the university. I study finance and business. My class are sometimes difficult, but I like them because I learn new things every day. I want to use my career to build my future.
That's fantastic. You're explaining it really well. It's great that even if your classes are sometimes difficult, you enjoy them because you're learning new things every day. And it's awesome that you want to use your career to build your future. Let's keep going.
I speak Spanish, of course, because it's my first language. I also speak a little English and I am learning more every day. In the future, I would like to learn maybe Portuguese or French because they are a useful language.
That's a great goal. You're doing really well explaining all of this. It's wonderful that you're improving your English every day and thinking about learning Portuguese or French in the future. Those are indeed very useful languages. Let's move on and talk a bit about where you live.
I live in Conocoto with my parents, my family. My house is big. It has a living room, bedrooms, and kitchen. And my family room is my room because it's my personal space.
That sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. You explained that really well. It's great that you have your own personal space that you enjoy. And it sounds like you have a nice big house with your family. Let's keep going and talk a little bit more about your family members.
My mother, sister,
Sure.
my aunt. Her name is Andrea. She is funny. She live in with me, and I visit her sometime.
That's wonderful. You described your Aunt Andrea really nicely. It's great that she's funny and that you get to visit her sometimes. You're doing a fantastic job explaining all of this, so let's keep going.
Their parents are my grandparents. They are old but very sweet. They live in the city. I visit them usually on weekends and I enjoy spending time with them.
That's really heartwarming. You describe them so well. It's lovely that even though they're older, they're very sweet and you enjoy visiting them on weekends. You're doing an excellent job with these details, so let's keep the conversation going.
My cousin name is Marco. She is um, Blanca. Um, 17, 17 years old. She's working. We sometimes play, study, or talk together.
That's great. You explained that really nicely. So your cousin Marco is 17 years old and he's working, and sometimes you play, study, or talk together. You're doing really well with these details, and it's awesome to hear about your family. Let's continue.
My uncle live in Conocoto. He works as a ingeniero civil, and he is older than my mother. He sometimes come to visit us during the holidays.
That's a really clear explanation. So your uncle lives in Konokoto, he works as a civil engineer, and he's older than your mother. It's nice that he sometimes visits you all during the holidays. You're doing a fantastic job with all these details, so let's keep it up.
My grandmother has a small house with a garden. She also has two cats and dogs. She loves animals. She usually cooks delicious food when we visit her, especially soup and bread.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. You've described it so well. Your grandmother's small house with a garden, her two cats and dogs, and how much she loves animals. It's lovely that she cooks delicious soup and bread when you visit. You're doing an amazing job sharing all these details, so let's keep going.
The chair is the next to the table in the dining room. There are 6 chairs in total, and they are brown. I usually sit there to eat or to study.
That's a perfect explanation. You described exactly where the chair is and how you use it. It's great that you have a set of 6 brown chairs and that you usually sit there to eat or study. You're doing wonderfully with all these details, so let's continue. And just like that, you're doing
Continue.
Absolutely. Let's continue. You're doing great. So next, let's talk a little about where you keep your keys and maybe some other objects around the house.
My keys are on the table next to my notebook. Sometimes I lose them, so I try to put the mailways in the same place. And my mother has another copy of the case, just in case.
That It's great that you have a system to keep your keys in the same place and that your mother has a spare copy just in case. You're doing a wonderful job describing everything, and I'm really enjoying our conversation. Let's keep going.
Under my bed there is a big box. Inside the box I keep some clothes, some books, and old toys, and don't use them every day, but I don't want to throw them away. Continue.
Absolutely, and that makes perfect sense. It's always nice to have a place to store things you don't use every day, but still want to keep. You're doing an amazing job explaining all these little details about your room and your house. Let's move on to the next part.
The practice was about 10 minutes. You spoke very well and gave more details today.
Thank you. You did a fantastic job. And yes, we practiced for about 10 minutes. You really did speak very well and added lots of great details. Keep it up and we can practice more tomorrow.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.